Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of LTV News. My name is Jared Sokoloff.
And I'm Mylan Batesheeps. On Wednesday, February 13th, the Student Finance Board funded the Asian American Association for their Spring Multicultural Buffet, which will take place on Wednesday, March 6th at 7 p.m. in the Broward Student Center. The event will include various types of cultural food and a special performance from the college's Taiko Japanese Drumming Club. SFB also funded them for the event called Mystique of the East 2013, taking place on Saturday, March 30th in Kendall Hall. Other events funded by SFB that will take place in March include the Indian American Association's Bollywood Night, as well as student government's 4th annual TCNJ's Got Talent. To audition for the talent show, be sure to email class14@gmail.com with your talent by Friday, February 22nd.
The college continued its search for a new assistant dean of students last week with a series of open forums in which students are allowed to question the 3 candidates looking to fill the position. Candidates Avani Rani, Ed Fellman, and Kerry Cisna Heath all had slightly differing agendas for the job, but they all agree upon helping students become better leaders. The final decision will be made by a group of faculty and students in the upcoming weeks.
Nations across the world view North Korea as a critical threat, especially after their latest underground nuclear test that was launched on Tuesday, February 12. Officials of Pyongyang said that the nuclear test was set to deny the United Nations threats of more sanctions and international isolation had North Korea failed to cease all of their atomic activity. China, a major ally of North Korea, was even dissatisfied with the country, describing their actions as deplorable. One interesting note is that the test was conducted just hours before President Barack Obama's State of the Union address, which would include his proposal of cutting down the number of nuclear warheads by a significant number. President Obama called North Korea's test a threat to the U.S. national security and international peace, and looks to impose as many sanctions as possible on the country to prevent further action from taking place. Sources from South Korea's National Intelligence Service, however, warns that if the United Nations imposes such sanctions, then North Korea may continue with more powerful tests.
President Obama announced on Tuesday that he will be pushing for a bipartisan agreement in order to avoid a variety of budget cuts that are scheduled to be put into place on March 1st. Republicans are pushing for alternative cuts that would keep the military at full budget, while Democrats are looking for additional cuts in addition to tax increases on the wealthiest members of society. The cuts were originally supposed to go into effect at the start of the year, but were pushed back in order to allow for a better compromise to be reached between the two parties. We will now take a short break with a special band performance.
Hello, we are the Pretty Fingernails, and this first song is City of Delusion by Muse.
And shield your beliefs, touch the divine as we fall in line. Can I believe when I don't trust all your theories turn to dust, and to deny that you're seeing eye. Destroy this city of delusion. Break these walls down. Justify my reasons with the I will not rest, nor settle for less, until you guzzle squander what's left and to deny that you live and let destroy this city of delusion, break these walls down. Just can't find my reasons where they are. Just can't find my reasons where they are.
Thank you. All right. Well, yeah. This next song is called Bad Country. Just a moment.
Right in the middle of my jam zone.
Right. This is, I think this is from some part of the Bible.
He who makes a beast out of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. Gone here in a fine place, I won't lose my will to stay. I try to travel through the night, the heat struck really weather, those barren empty sides. No oasis in the sand is singing deathless words to get you help me. I'm starting to too many doses and I'm starting to get an attraction. My confidence is leaving me in my own. You tell me what you know it'll walk you to. Just remind me sights, those rarely tired eyes will take me to new heights. And it's on the trigger, I'm ready to ignite. Tomorrow might not make it, but everything's alright. And to fiction for me, show me what it's like to be sad. Can you help me as I'm starting to burn? Too many doses and I'm starting to get an attraction. My confidence is leaving me. Oh, you can tell me what you know in a while. Be said, I'm sorry, not even I've been saying too long. My vision's so unclear. Now you take a trip with me. Don't be surprised when things are what they seem. Caught here in a fire I don't know why we'd rather live than die. We look up towards the sky for answers to our life. Don't want to get solution, but you know that's us by. Don't want to not solutions, dude, I can make it right. I'll make a beast out of myself. Get rid of all the pain I feel now. Can't you help me? I'm starting to burn. Too many toasts and I'm starting to get an attraction. My confidence is leaving me alone. No one can take me, but you know it don't want me. I'm sorry, I'm not here. I've been saying too long, my vision's so unclear. Now you take a trip with me, but don't be surprised when things are what they seem. I've known it from the start, yeah. These good ideas will tear your brains apart. Now do you follow me? But don't use the lips too much to let you go. Thank you.
Award-winning poet and activist Andrea Gibson visited the campus last Tuesday, February 12, to read her poetry. A blend of emotions filled the atmosphere of Mayo Concert Hall as Gibson's poetry reflected various experiences and observations in her life. The reading was sponsored by Ink, Prism, and the Women and Gender Studies Department.
Many freshmen around campus have begun to involve themselves with Greek life in the past couple of weeks. Yes, it is once again recruitment season at TCNJ, and a variety of different fraternities and sororities have been actively seeking new members. Much of Greek life involves around community service here at TCNJ, in addition to the everlasting bonds that fraternities and sororities bring. Congratulations to the newest recruits, and good luck to those still rushing.
And that does it here for this edition of LTV News. If you are interested in becoming a part of LTV, you can join us at Facebook at LTV, or you can email us at ltv@tcnj.edu. For myself and Jared Sokoloff and all of us here at LTV, have a wonderful day.